Hello YouTube, my name is Ankit Biswas. Ever since I've been a child, I've always had a love and a passion for books and stories. And I've always wanted to create my own books and stories. Get to play God for a while. Well, today, I'm starting that. I'm starting a new original story called the Archimediae Genesis, and yes, none of it's actually been published before. And if you guys are watching this video, you'll be one of the first people to actually see and listen it. Thank you. The Archimediae Genesis, Prologue. They are the color of darkness, not black, but the pitch unknown that stills you when you sense it. The creeping fear on your shoulder when you know someone is behind you. The silent stillness when you hear the soft sound of a breath sneaking up your shoulder. The nervousness that crawls up your spine and envelops your heart when you see them, bleeds you and carves you raw. They are the colors of darkness. I am President Wilson, leader of the Prologue, and in approximately 3 minutes they will storm into this very room to murder me. Did I ask them to? No, but they are the Nobae. Their lust for blood matches nothing, not hunger nor thirst. They have these powers. They were a gift from God unto them, but it had a side effect. It changed them, morphing their minds into darkness. They grew bloodthirsty. Yes, and we have to suffer for it. They are the color of darkness. I'm filming this recording in case I die, in case they take over. They murdered my mother, my father, and my sister. And if they slaughter me, this will make sure that their atrocities aren't forgotten. Thank you for your loyalty to the Prologue. End of recording. Chapter 1, Caspian. I wake to the sound of wailing. Piercing shrieks echo throughout our silent house, emanating from a small crib, larger than the one next to it. I sigh. Mom had forgotten to turn on the noise canceller again. Annoyed, I whispered the command to my storm home, cutting off the noise. Peace. I lay back in bed, trying to get my eyes to shut themselves, but they wouldn't. Grudgingly, I climbed out of bed carefully and set my foot on the simulated cotton floor. I tiptoed over to the bathroom, careful not to wake my second brother up. One wrong step and boom, the mind goes off. As if on cue, I hear a small sniffle coming from the smaller crib next to me. I rush over to the gasser. A faint purple gas escapes from it, eventually wandering over to his small nose. His chest lowers in relief as he sighs in the sweet smell. Turning back to the bathroom, I quietly slide the door open to the side with a swipe of my hand in the air, hearing the soft sound of the machinery whirring, commanded by the sensors that see my hand. As soon as I enter, rigid mechanical fingers grip my fingers, shoving me onto a small platform, awaiting the weight of my feet so the arms can clasp the helmet over my face. I feel the small motors grinding away at my teeth, silently, yet enough to make them hurt. Once the brushing stops, a wave of water envelops my face, and for a moment I can't breathe through the thick, fluid layer. Warm fans start on either side of me, evaporating the water, and I gasp for fresh air. Finally, the clasp lets go, and the helmet retracts back into the ceiling, disappearing into the wall. As I walk out, I take a quick glance out of the white curtains obscuring the window. A small sliver of light peeks through, enough to know that it's not sunny. Smiling, I walk over to my closet and mechanical hands strip my garments off, applying lotion to where my government-issued clothes left marks because they were too tight. I think mine had belonged to an 11-year-old. My outside outfit soon clamps to my arms as it sets in. Checking back to see if my brothers are awake yet, which they aren't, I quietly step out the room. I step over to the entrance of my parents' room. Snoring answers me. Good. Satisfied, I wave my arms in front of the stairs. The door opens, creaking unnecessarily as if it wants everyone to wake up. I walk down the stairs on my toes until my foot feels the hard wooden floor, striking it with a deep thud. I cringe at the sound, instinctively turning around. To no one. I take the nail out of my pocket and approach the menacing steel door, the only way to the outside. A camera whirs as it rotates to spot the movement. I quickly dart behind a sofa, and the camera whirs back to the window on the other side of the room. I throw a nail to the other side, hearing it clattering as it bounces on the floor. Seeing the movement, the camera and the sensors whirl towards it, trying to sense whatever malicious intent the nail has. Now, I inch over to the door. The sensors turning, but it's too late. The door hisses open. Free. The alarm starts whining. With the click of my mind, it stops. End chapter.